We have our Midwest Shorty low-speed motor here. This is the 2-speed version, but it would be the same process if you had the single speed. We've already removed the attachment off the motor in the operatory, and we're going to do the wash portion of the process right now. So we're going to utilize our Midwest Plus handpiece cleaner, and we're going to spray this liberally on the outside of the motor. We're going to use a soft sponge or a soft cloth to remove any visible debris off the outside of the motor. We want to make sure we do not spray, wipe, or soak the motor with disinfectants, alcohol, or chemicals. We only want to use the Midwest Plus handpiece cleaner and plain water, so we can just rinse this underwater after we clean it and get all the debris off the outside. Dry this off with a paper towel, and then we're all ready for the next step in the process. So we've got our Midwest Shorty low-speed motor here. This is a 2-speed motor. This process would be the same for either Shorty motor, whether it's a 2-speed or single speed. We've already completed the washing portion of this, so we washed all the debris off the outside. Now we're ready to lubricate and expel this motor. We're going to do that using our Midwest Automate system here today. So we're just going to go ahead and open the door here. When you're loading any low-speed motor on, you want to make sure it's in the forward position the whole way and forward. So that button pushed over is forward for the Shorty. We've already got our Midwest low-speed motor type maintenance adapter here, the vented adapter, on position 2. So we're going to go ahead and load our motor on that position. If we need to line the tubes up, just like the picture above, slide the tubes in first and then spin the nut on, hand tight. We could go ahead and load some other hand pieces in here if we had them ready to go at this time. We're just going to do the low-speed motor right now. So we've got that loaded up. We're going to go ahead and close the door, press start. What that does is put a quick shot of cleaner and lubricant into the motor, and then it's going to run air through the motor for 60 seconds to expel all the excess out. So as the motor's running, the light will blink, and then when the process is complete, it will be steady on. So once the light is steady on, that tells us that the process is complete. So we can go ahead and open the door. I'm going to take and loosen the nut here and remove the motor from the adapter. And now this is ready to go on to the next step in the process. There are a couple of weekly or as needed maintenance to the Shorty low-speed motors. We can do these either with the bottle of dropper oil Midwest handpiece lubricant, or we can use the chuck maintenance port inside the Automate. I'm going to go ahead and do these with the dropper oil. Don't get quite as much oil spraying around. But we want to lubricate the forward and reverse switch. So we're going to put 1 drop of lubricant on the forward reverse switch, push it over to the other side, and then put a drop of lubricant on that side. That's going to help this work freer. When you move it left and right, it should move nice and free. If you have the 2-speed motor, you have the speed change ring. Go ahead and open that speed change ring up into low gear and put a drop of oil in there and work that speed change ring back and forth. Last one is our latch on the top side. Just want to put a drop of oil where that pivot is on that latch and work that back and forth. Okay, that's the weekly or as needed maintenance. You'll notice if those things are starting to stick, you can lubricate them, and that will make them easier to work with. So again, we're going to get one more clean paper towel and just dry off the outside of that handpiece. Make sure there's no excess oil on the outside of the handpiece. Then it's ready to be bagged and sterilized. And you want to refer to the product IFU, the instructions for use, for specific sterilization instructions.